tell you the truth, the match tonight, it's about a lot more than just the belt. You see, I used to be a staple in Connecticut indie wrestling, and the past few years, it's almost like my name has fallen by the wayside.
Tonight, I have something to prove. I'm the champ, but I always feel like I have something to prove. When you're a guy my size, you wear the gold, you always have something to prove. And tonight with Mikaze, he's perhaps one of, if not the best in Connecticut wrestling. Probably all of New England.
So tonight, it's sort of like my homecoming, my first step in reestablishing myself in Connecticut. And what better way than to take down the second biggest dog in CTWE?
You know, anytime you look up Mikaze, he's always on the posters. He's always, you know, main event. He's always the guy that, you know, everybody pays to see. Tonight, I'm stepping in the ring with one of the best. You can't prepare for something like that, but I'm always ready.
It's really hard to come up with a strategy, honestly. I've been in the ring plenty of times against Frankie, and I know exactly what type of game he brings to a match. So for AJ to hold his own for that long against someone of that caliber, it just means that no matter how much I prepare, there are going to be a lot of variables in the match that I'm not going to be accounting for. So I just got to make myself as ready as I can be for anything that might come my way.
Tonight, I'm going to basically go in there and do exactly what I do every single time I get into that ring. I'm going to war. You know, you don't have strategy for war. Your whole objective is to be the one that wins. Your whole objective is to be the last one standing, hand raised. How you get there is secondary. You know, I take pride in the fact that I'm a champion, and I take pride in the fact that I want to compete against the best that this company has to offer. But again, strategy-wise, I go in there every single time the same way. I'm going to go in there, outlast the other guy, and prove that I'm the better man.
He is the American Sasuke,
CTWE fans, I've been looking at this one from every angle, reading everything I can on these guys, watching videos. I have no idea who to call for this one. This is going to be a tremendous matchup any way you cut it. The American Sasuke Mikaze taking on the prodigy AJ Cruz. What can you say about both these guys, especially after their showing last month at Never Back Down? Mikaze won a match against 203's finest Lucas Sharp. In the stipulation of the match was that neither could go to the top rope. He out-wrestled Lucas Sharp in that contest. Tonight, as far as I'm concerned, there's no limit as who can go to the top rope, and we know both of these competitors are very athletic, very high risk at times. I just can't wait for this one, flat out. Want to talk about good showings that never back down? Let's talk about this guy's match with Frankie Arion for the CTWE Heavyweight Championship. A clinic those guys put on. AJ Cruz was very close to being a double champion, and you know, he holds that CTWE Shooting Star Championship with pride. I know even after he lost to Frankie Arion last time, he was eager to defend the Shooting Star title, and what a challenge he has here.
it was the Battle Royal that allowed AJ Cruz to get that shot at the CTWE Heavyweight Champion, Frankie Arion. And if you remember, who was the last person AJ Cruz eliminated?
First class Vladimir Joseph.
No. It was Dan DeMann.
Oh, Dan DeMann, that's right.
So you have to think that Dan DeMann may think AJ Cruz cost him that CTWE Heavyweight Championship, and he must be licking his chops if Cruz is successful in defending his title against Mikaze. But like you were saying, it's hard to determine who is going to win this match. Both men very familiar with each other. Nice show of respect there. And both men with very similar styles. And you gotta wonder how this one's gonna turn out.
Another even match when you look at it on paper, folks. You know, we're just gonna have to see this one moment by moment.
And like we stated, Dan DeMann awaits the winner at Brickomania.
If he's a smart guy that I know he is, he's watching this one very, very intensely, doing his homework.
Fast action here, nice kick by Mikaze. I wonder what Mikaze's strategy is, keeping his half mask on.
Oh, you know, it's up, and there it goes. Well spoken, CC. It's almost like he heard you there.
Well, Mikaze and I go way back. Both men circling here, feeling out each other. A few kicks being tossed, avoided.
You know, that blow to the head AJ took when he got kicked earlier, you know, didn't really affect him too long. He's got his head back in the game, and now these...
One too many time to the well. Tried to spin Mikaze around, but Mikaze came back with a back fist. Chops being exchanged.
You'll see a lot of kicks in this matchup, a lot of chops.
Chopping back and forth now, and you can see the welts already raised on Mikaze. Oh! You know, one of my favorite phrases in all of commentating is, sometimes a sound effect will do when a name of a move won't.
Absolutely. You're not kidding. That's one of those instances. I mean, there's no justice words. Oh! And there it is, folks. That is why he's the Shooting Star Champion. He just dove out right onto Mikaze.
AJ Cruz putting his body at risk to defend his Shooting Star Championship. And you have to think it's important for him to go into Brickomania with this title.
Absolutely. We're starting to see the shape of things to come at Brickomania. You know, either of these guys against Dan DeMann is going to be a tremendous matchup.
Now, I've done a little bit of jumping kick. Sends Cruz to the outside for Mikaze. Mikaze rolls after him. I've done a little bit of research.
Have you?
AJ Cruz, winless at Brickomania.
Wow, now that's an interesting statistic there. You think that's weighing on the head of AJ Cruz in this one?
It's a possibility. Also, winless versus Dan DeMann. So AJ not only having to deal with the competitor in the ring, beautiful dropkick there by Mikaze, but also the demons that await him next month, April 28th, right here at Bethany Town Hall at Brickomania, should he retain the Shooting Star Championship. A lot on the head of the champ.
You know,
full head of steam and knees meet chest. Mikaze is honestly one of my favorite competitors to watch, and AJ Cruz, I am not as familiar with him as I am with Mikaze, but he's really growing on me. Nice kick there by Cruz. The way he just never gives up, slingshot elbow drop. How he went through that grueling battle royal and never backed down, and then went on to give Frankie Arion all he could take in the main event for the heavyweight championship.
Absolutely, you know, and I think a lot of these fans would agree with you. Is he in the D'Angelo top 5? Maybe, maybe not. But I'll tell you this, the fans at CTWE love the prodigy, AJ Cruz.
Interesting exchange there. Precarious position now for the champ and the challenger.
Well, you do not want to hit that floor, especially on that side of the ring without the mats. Oh! was not comfortable.
Cruz able somehow to reverse that into a neck breaker, and Cruz took a little bit of a rough landing.
AJ interacting with these fans here. He's very popular with the kids, is AJ Cruz.
Could be that the kids see a lot of themselves in AJ Cruz, you know? Just like Frankie Arion, he's undersized, he's 5 foot nothing, 100 and nothing, and he goes out there with the heart of a champion and puts on a great show and is usually successful. Punch doesn't catch everything on Cruz. Cruz able to avoid it, and Mikaze's hung up in the ropes. When you have a match with two athletes that innovate so much, it's hard to really put a name on these maneuvers. Covered by Cruz, nets a 2 count.
Yeah, I mean, it's a minute-by-minute process. It's like technology. Some of these more skilled, high-risk competitors. It's always shifting, always evolving. That's why these two guys are able to stay as active as they are.
You know, and it gives a lot of opponents something to think about when these guys are so creative. At the drop of a hat, they can come up with another way to hurt you. But that's very traditional, these two just exchanging chops. Once again, the official of this contest, Eric Stefanowicz, not Eric Hansen. Again, our apologies. Ducks a chop, returns the favor.
The camera guy running out of the way there.
Interesting exchange there. AJ able to hold on for the backbreaker.
That could very well be it, and he kicks out.
And we were just talking about that. It's the creativity. It's the matter of making lemons into lemonade in the ring. American Sasuke getting some kicks to the back from the champ AJ Cruz. Ducks the kick. Roll up. Could we see a new champion?
Ooh. You know me and those roll-up pins, they make me so nervous. Uh-oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Oh, tough spot to be in there. Ow!
Interesting combination by Mikaze. Now the revert. Oh! The formal name of that is the Osaka Street Cutter.
Wow.
See, I do know a couple things. And the American Sasuke going to the Pusporo roots there.
You know, I believe you. I didn't see any of those in Osaka when I was there. I'll tell you more about that in our next matchup. But this is really...
Nice job there by Mikaze as we get the replay in the CTWE second screen. Mikaze went for those double knees too often. Cruz able to stuff him. Cradling DDT there by Cruz.
Kind of swept his leg into that. That was insane.
Well, that's what his sensei taught him, to sweep the leg. And you see the frustration there on Cruz's face. What can I do? The American Sasuke has to be thinking the same thing. This hasn't been a very long contest, but the amount of high-impact maneuvers in such a short period of time really has to weigh on you.
Yeah, I mean, a head is a head, a mat is a mat, and a wrestling ring is a wrestling ring. And there's only so many blows to the head, the skull you can take, and just not stay down for the 3 count.
Cruz and, ooh, ear clap. Disorienting there.
You can just see his head go numb there. Ah!
Flying knees to the chest. Woo. Cruz able to kick out at the very last second, and we almost had a new champ.
That was absolutely instinct. His eyes are glazed over, CC.
You saw the referee's reaction when the knees just rammed into AJ's chest. Mikaze's asking the crowd to quiet down. What the heck is he doing? I guess we'll just call that the 300 kick.
Yeah.
He proclaimed this as Sparta. I am fairly certain this is still Bethany, correct?
I would have to agree with you, unfortunately.
The running front kick sends Cruz flying into the turnbuckle.
Though some would say ancient Sparta was a much better place to live.
Looks like we're headed over to the Tree of Woe. No dated 90s reference this time. What's Mikaze thinking I don't think it's going to be the Grundle stomp that ZPB pulled off. What is Mikaze? Whoa! What? How?
Wow, this AJ Cruz is absolutely astounding sometimes.
He looks like Spider-Man. Cruz with the release German suplex, 450.
That is it. Wow, what a way to wrap this matchup.
What a victory for the Prodigy. AJ Cruz is headed to Brickomania, still Shooting Star champion. And what a competition from Mikaze.
It's got to be a real conflicted feeling for him, though, CC. I mean, yeah, the thing you want to do is you want to ride into Brickomania with the momentum, and you want to ride in with a title. But like you said, I mean, he's never defeated.
Wait. A shine of respect there between Mikaze and AJ Cruz. And Cruz's eyes lock with his Brickomania challenger. Cruz pointing to the Brickomania banner, telling him you gotta wait till April 28th here at Bethany Town Hall. Like I said, front row is already sold out. You guys gotta get your tickets. You have to be here for Brickomania, the premier event in Connecticut wrestling.
A must-see show. Must-see.
Stare down between the two men. I don't know. Danny Man's hitting the ring! Drop toe hold by Cruz, looking for that 413. Connects. Cruz headed to the top, looking for the 450 again. Dan's man maybe getting a taste of what he's going to be in for at Brickomania.
Angelo here with the defending CTWE Shooting Star champion, the Prodigy AJ Cruz. How do you feel?
I feel like I pulled one off. That's how I feel. You know, at some point during that match, I really thought Mikaze was gonna get me. As soon as he got me up in the tree of woe, and I saw him climbing to the top, everything I had just right then and there, and it was worth it, man. Glad to be the champ still.
You said before the match that you said you felt like you had something to prove. Do you feel like you proved something?
I proved that I'm the #1 underdog in Connecticut right now. That's what I proved. I proved that I belong here in the CTWE. I belong with the name The Prodigy, and I belong to be the Shooting Star champion.
There you have it, folks. Rolling into Brickomania with the prestigious Shooting Star Championship.
Dan, the man, keep this in mind. Brickomania, don't bother with your catchphrases. Don't bother asking the fans who don't like you to cheer for you, because I guarantee you, from bell to bell, they will be cheering for me. See you next month.
Strong words for Dan the man. I can't wait to see that matchup. On to Wild Bill Brown, who is trying to catch up with Mikaze.
Hey, I'm looking for Mikaze. I gotta find him. Just saw his matchup in the ring. A Shooting Star opportunity.
You alright?
Mikaze. Yeah. you got a one-minute time freeze. I know there was a tough battle out there, but you got caught, and you did not come victorious. You did not win the Shooting Star Championship.
I had it. I was that close, but big ups to AJ Cruz. You know, when you're in that ring, the only thing that matters is what's happening at that moment. And I thought I had him. I was right there. He pulled something out of the old reservoir and threw me off that top rope, and just I was down long enough for that 450. I saw it. I tried to move out of the way, but Hoop took the wind right out of me.
Brico Mania is upcoming. What do you have in store for Brico Mania? Where do you want to be at?
I don't know. I don't know what's in store for Brico Mania. But I do know. I put my face on that billboard.
Well, we haven't seen the last of Mikaze here at CTWE.